Well, howdy, traders. This is a little bit different than what I usually do. It's about mid afternoon here, and just wanted to give you a quick update since I have to step out of the office. But yeah, let's kind of just go through the action and how it's unfolding right now. Pre market, we did see, the initial CPI reaction, and it hit the third standard deviation for the week off of volume. And when you see that, it's a pretty low probability that you want to like continue to go long. Like, I'm not saying go short, but look, there are some some areas where it's just not, the risk reward is really not there, and you really just kind of want to see how things played out. So today we saw this, and it tapped the third standard deviation, got the new calendar year high, and as the market opened, it just decided to just roll on over. And why not? I mean, it's in a week, it's gone up almost 140 points. Take profits there. That's 70% of the volume happened around 55.72 last week for the US futures. Why not take some profits there pre-market and see what happens on the open? And yeah, you had a little bit of consolidation, looked like it might go. And if you look at the top here, we had the 55 or 56.50 as the initial target. But again, it's right around that three standard deviations on the ES, and you got to just kind of, all right, maybe step back, and we'll just see how this plays out. Because I hate gap ups, and I really don't like it when they on any time frame, whether it's on the daily, weekly, or the monthly, where it's hitting three standard deviations. It's just someone's going to take profits, and you just got to watch out, right? So in this case, it just rolled over. We had some Tesla news, which I'll cover here in a second. But as you can see up here on the top, we entered back into the value zone and decided to retrace everything that we had yesterday. And now that we've retraced it, anybody who bought yesterday is now effectively trapped for the day. Very hard to get out. Obviously, it did just a little bit and sold right back off. So, what I expect is, at least for today, maybe to keep them just kind of sweating it out a little bit. Could we go down more? Sure. But, we got to wait till tomorrow to see how that works out. And maybe if we get back into the value zone, maybe by the end of the day, who knows? But when we look at trading, we're always asking like who's trapped. And in this case, we had a lot of panic buying, buy the rumor, sell the news type of thing. And anybody who didn't quite get off the train here, they might be stuck at least for a little bit. And yeah, so we'll just wait till tomorrow and see how things line up. As you can see, the averages are now moving down on the very short term. It's below value now, so could it knock around and come back? It could. Um, it's not a trade I'm looking to make, is basically what I'm saying. I will wait for things to reset tomorrow and see where we're at. Is the idea. That's the idea. All right. So now let's move on to Tesla. Let's see. Tesla. Yeah. So they came out with some news today where the FSD, or the self-driving demo, is going to be pushed back. Market didn't like that and promptly dumped, along with the rest of the indexes. Well, good thing that we took profits here last week, and we just decided to let some ride. Wish I could say I took some more over here, but I didn't. But just about all the options are off. So what I'm just waiting for is for the earnings, which is, let's see if we can get over there. Yeah, so we're waiting for earnings. So we're just effectively in shares. We've already taken really nice profits, and our stops are already break even. So yeah, we'd like to see a little bit more run up. This could just be a quick reaction to whatever they were doing. We'll have to see what happens. But yeah, we're okay with this. In fact, it's just part of how things go. News comes out, market sells off, stock sells off. That's just what it is. But we were able to lock in our profits, which was really nice. And as we said in other videos, if it got up here, yeah, that would be great. And we took the rest off and maybe have just a little tiny bit going through earnings. But that didn't quite happen. So we'll just wait and see. Let's see what happens, right? We've got some support down here. We got some volume nodes around 230. We're at the top of value. If it can kind of poke back through and maybe chop around a bit, that's fine too. So we'll just keep an eye on that. Some other things that may have happened. Oh yeah, going back to CPI, the numbers, on the surface look pretty good. You dig into a little bit, it really was just like used cars came down a lot. Yeah, it wasn't really a whole lot. Like the gas prices came down, but that with gas prices, they fluctuate so often that with the data lag, it's just very hard to put that kind of weighting on that um, on that category. So you saw housing. It looks like it's cooling just a little bit, but year over year, it's still 5% inflation. Food is up incredibly high. So it looks like a little bit of smoke and mirrors, to be honest, but people will spin it any way they want. I think anybody who's living day to day knows that it's pretty expensive out there still. Um, and it's probably going to be for the foreseeable future, especially if they decide to cut rates. So yeah, moving off of that, not a macro guy. I do follow macro and I do like it. It's just you see some of the stuff that they're doing and you're like, I don't know. Anyways, so some of the other really good performers though that we did call out were KRE, the regional banks, doing really well. Just yeah, again with the mechanics of it going through the weekly and the monthly. Yeah, just looked like a great setup, and with the idea that maybe commercial won't be as bad, or if there will be more lenient policy leaning towards there. I mean, that's just kind of why things might be driving it. But the technical side looked really good because it was bouncing through value zones. The trend filters were working. The time filters were green. Looked pretty good. So again, that was called out. A little while back when we were doing our sector or quarterly review or sector review, and looking pretty good. The other one was XBI, which was also really top of our list on our quarterly review, the longer term review. And the reason for that is, just look at the consolidation on this guy. And it was one of the few sectors that really it can move quickly and rapidly and has a lot of momentum behind it, but it didn't go with the rest of the market with this AI buzz. And what's really crazy is machine learning and AI can really help this industry, like biotech, biochemistry, all this stuff can really help the deeper sciences and really rapidly get to insights much quicker than usual. And I'm sure they're taking advantage. And you're going to start seeing more things roll out and biotech start to really ramp up. And if we look at, well, let's look at the daily. Yeah, there's a lot of room here. I mean, it has been consolidating around the lows for a while after that huge run up. Kind of took everybody out here, consolidated, and got the first pop, came back through, and we're getting now the steady buying, which is great. This is a really good sign. We've got some folks that we can take out on this side, some price action that we've seen that can be taken out. So, I like it. It's really kind of a low risk to reward. So, yeah, keep your eyes on that. You can start looking at individual names that look good too. On the commercial side, commercial real estate side, it's looking pretty good. I called this name out just because it was affiliated with biotech, since they do a lot of the commercial real estate here. And yeah, they're looking pretty good too. Big move. We've got 6.3% on the day. Um, yeah, it's got the nice little consolidation pattern. We're still in value. Still looking really good. And it pays a dividend. She looks nice. So keep an eye on that one, guys. Once we break out of this yearly value area, it could really go off to the races. But yeah, keep an eye on that one. Anything else before I get it? Oh yeah, I called out Generac yesterday, and hey, that thing had a nice gap up, nice momentum. As I was saying, this thing was consolidating down. Um, I was looking at more of the swing side here, lower time frame swing, and yep, hit its top of its value area and bounced right up. So pretty nice action there. Still got some room to clear. Maybe we can get to calendar year highs, or at least hit some of these older point of controls. That would be good. So yeah, you got to think after these hurricanes that people are going to go out and buy generators. You do not want to be without power, especially in the sweltering heat in the greater Houston area and places like that. So keep an eye on that one. So I'm going to be stepping out for the rest of the day. I hope you guys are all having a great trading day. I want to thank Financial Juice. They really help keep me in line here with the calendar and the news with the context behind it. The Gamma Exposure Bot's doing really well, and it's it gives you an indication and gives you the points and where it could be going, right? So shout out to those guys. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.